Good morning, it is Monday morning, it's the start of the week. We need to get off to a good start. Make sure that you fuel yourself with the breakfast that you are craving. For me, it was breakfast tacos. I need to make these more. You can put whatever the hell you want in here. I wanted to make my own sort of pico de gallo salsa, but messy version, I guess. So I added some tomatoes, avocado, spring onion. You then want to make sure you dress it. So I added a squeeze of lemon juice and then some salt and pepper. Kept it simple. That's all it needs. Delicious. How do you like your eggs? For me, the answer is always scrambled. This whole thing honestly took me about 10 minutes, which is perfect for a busy Monday morning. And then I actually used the remaining lemon to make myself a little lemon water. If you know me at all, you know I don't get sick of gnocchi. And guys, this recipe is so good. I learned this trick to make your sauce out of veggies if you want a sort of more nourishing option. This is also super speedy, so perfect for lunch. I prepped and lightly cooked up some red peppers, tomatoes, then seasoned it with oregano, paprika, got some garlic cloves in there. Then I fried up some chicken just to get that protein in there. The gnocchi I had was cauliflower gnocchi, but normally I just use regular gnocchi and it does the job. I can't really tell a difference. To make my sauce, I blended it all together, but I added some cream cheese and water for that extra like creaminess. This is me trying my best to actually take out just 20 minutes of my day to feed myself a good lunch, and this came out so good.
Bring your toes to the first red line. The first spring move for this right leg, so try to go as slow as you can. Work on the hips up and down.
Continue to scan your items once you are finished.
Guys, I felt the burn in that Pilates class. I came home so hungry, so ready for dinner. So we are doing HelloFresh because, you know, easiness. I honestly don't really know what to even call this meal. It was sort of a weird concoction of mashed potato, chicken, and mushroom in this creamy sauce. It was good though. Like, all the flavors were there. Also, side note, putting spring onion in your mash, absolute game changer.
Yeah. So where was your work at class? What was it?
I'm all around flabbergasted.
5 kids.
Dorcas is pretty white now.
But yes.
There's someone.
Tuesday morning, we started off in the gym. Woo, way to go. It always makes me feel good when I kickstart my day with a little gym workout. We did a bit of a full body workout. I've been trying to get in protein like as soon as I get home, just to make sure my muscles can recover. It honestly helps so much with muscle recovery and making sure I don't hurt. And going with a protein smoothie is one of the easiest ways. It also helps me get some extra fruit into my diet. My go-to smoothie recipe is super simple: frozen raspberries, banana, spinach, protein powder. That's it. And I like to use water as the liquid. It's nutrient rich. It gives me a little energy boost. Sneaking the spinach in there also adds a load of goodies, vitamins, antioxidants. I used to be in a bit of a habit. It wasn't that I was deliberately fasting, but I would hold off having breakfast until like 11 a.m. And I've recently been learning just how important it is hormonally as women to make sure we are fueling our bodies and getting a good filling breakfast in. So after my smoothie, after I gotten ready for the day, I needed to make myself something super quick because I was busy this morning. So my go-to super speedy breakfast is literally just a bowl of Weetabix. I had some fresh fruit to use up and then drizzle with honey. So good. Also, a little trick to get your breakfast to be a little bit more nutrient dense is adding seeds. I added some pumpkin seeds, some flax seeds. Literally can't taste them, but they're so good for you. And then I don't know what was up with me. It is still cold in London, but your girl is transitioning to iced coffees. So I made myself a quick little iced latte. Okay, this is very exciting. I've been having a little work from home day. I'm about to make myself some lunch. Just received the results for my hormone and fertility test with Fertility. Fertility are very, very kindly working with me on this part of the video, and I can't wait to talk about it because I feel like they are truly disruptors in the market of women's health, helping women all over understand their bodies way better. If you're somebody who wants to understand your body a bit better as a woman, you want to understand your hormones better, chances of fertility, if you're thinking about family planning in the future or now, maybe you're like me, you came off contraception. I was on contraception for 7 years, and this past year of being off it, I've experienced some funky symptoms, such as developing acne for the first time in my life. And I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but trying to see a specialist, trying to go to a clinic, it is incredibly costly. Fertility have been so incredibly innovative with this at-home hormone and fertility test. You get sent this little kit with everything you need, and then you simply send off your blood sample, and from that they can run various tests. I did the test just over a week ago. I am so impressed by how quickly these results have come in. I can't believe just how much detail they've gone into. Through your blood sample, they can spot up to 18 conditions that may be affecting your reproductive health. They're offering what you'd essentially get from a fertility clinic for a fraction of the price. They believe in improving education in women's health and also radically reducing the time it takes to receive results to get a diagnosis. Something I've been particularly curious about is the check of my ovarian reserve. So I now have this personalized report written by a doctor looking at my results. I love how this information is just quite digestible. It all feels very well explained. I can see, thankfully, most things are like within the normal range. My AMH levels are a little bit high, which interestingly suggests that I might have polycystic ovaries. This is something I've never thought about, I've never considered, but now I have the resources to potentially look into this. And what I love about Fertility is they don't just give you this information and then leave you. They literally say like, your test is the first step. Whether you need a consultation, scam, fertility treatment, we're here for you. I actually can have a consultation with an advisor, which I'm definitely gonna do. They are actually the only CQC approved hormone and fertility test in the UK. So if you're someone who's literally just curious, you're thinking about family planning, you're experiencing hormonal symptoms, you're going through menopause, whoever, I genuinely couldn't recommend Fertility enough. It's such a pleasure to work with such an incredible company made by women for women. So check them out. I'll leave the link in the description bar. Thank you Fertility for sponsoring, but most of all, thank you so much for creating such a valuable service. I am gonna go read my results in a bit more depth now. But yeah, I was just excited to tell you guys about them. Also, they've been super kind to offer you guys, my lovely viewers, £10 off your hormone and fertility test with my code Becca. This is a lunch I've been making recently when I want something filling that I know is only gonna take me like 10 minutes. And that is a little hummus bowl. You know how it is working from home? You don't always have the chance to take out 30 minutes of your day to make lunch, so I love this recipe. I just fried up some veggies that I had in the fridge, so onions, mushrooms. I also added some halloumi. I then plated it all together with some spinach. Oh, and I had some falafel in the fridge, so I added that. This was like paprika flavored falafel, so yummy. We all know falafel and hummus go together beautifully. It's time for dinner. As I just very awkwardly showed you, we are having king prawn and chorizo linguine tonight. Again, another HelloFresh meal. I'm not gonna lie, I may have eaten the chorizo earlier in the day as a snack, so also, I'm not showing you like every single snack that I eat, otherwise I think this video will be ridiculously long, so please bear that in mind. But yeah, this dish was incredibly simple to make, but also so delicious. Like, who doesn't love a good bowl of tomato pasta? So I started by cooking the linguine and then made the tomato sauce. This is not an ad for HelloFresh. I just love HelloFresh for weekday meals. I then added some yummy bread in the oven. A tip to sort of get more flavor is to rub it with minced garlic before you put it in the oven. So yummy, so flavorsome. Added the prawns to the sauce, prepped the salad, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Really simple, but really good.
Yummy, thank you.
Good morning! It's Wednesday. I've been really enjoying filming this video because it's made me feel like accountable. Sometimes I will just have something super quick and boring, snacky for lunch, which is completely fine. But this has made me kind of like listen to my body a bit more and like what I'm actually craving, make more time to make good food. So, and plus I feel in a good mood. I think it's because I've been feeling my body really well. I've been kind of inconsistent recently with like making sure I'm getting enough food in. It's not good because your girl is gymming. I'm gymming a bit more. I'm trying to build some muscle and we need food. To build muscle, you need good food, you need protein. I got this little cookbook. This is from Deliciously Ella, by Ella Mills, and I absolutely love her stuff. I've not made a recipe from here yet. This is a sandwich, like a chickpea avocado sandwich, but I think I'm just gonna make it like as a toast version. Okay, we're starting with making the avocado chickpea mixture. Added in some chopped red onions, some spring onions. I don't think that was in the recipe, but in case you can't tell, I just love onions. Then mix it all together. I added a tiny bit of cream cheese. Again, I don't think this was in the recipe, but I've seen people add it to like chickpea avocado mixtures before just to get it a little bit creamier. It was nice. I recommend trying this. This is just like a nice level up from your average avocado toast, and obviously like the chickpeas offer a bit more protein. I can't lie, I'm excited to try it. Yeah, I feel like chickpea and avocado on their own, obviously they're not the most flavoursome of foods. They're amazing and they're really, really good for you. But I was worried this would just be like mushiness. So when you garnish it with everything, there's so much flavour there. Okay, lunch time, Wednesday lunch. This was one of my favourite lunches of the week, if not the favourite. Soba noodles. Great speedy recipe. I made a little cucumber, spring onion, and edamame salad. I don't know, I'm not a big like green bean girl, but edamame can't get enough of. I added a generous amount of garlic salt to the little salad, and I think also a tiny bit of white vinegar. Fried up some chicken, I added some soy sauce to the chicken, and then soba noodles. Oh, so yummy. But it's all about how you dress them. So I used some sesame oil, and again that white miso dressing from Deliciously Ella. So nice, give it like that little bite. I really recommend this recipe. I kind of just winged it here and it came out really good. Dinner time. I think this was my favorite dinner of the whole week, hands down. I found this recipe by M, the nutritionist, on Instagram. She's incredible. Like, I love her recipes. Any recipe I've made from her in the past comes out so good. I've actually featured this in my previous video because I was filming an evening routine this night, so apologies for the repetitiveness. This recipe just looked so like bright and green and fun. But, you know, like the definition of making healthy eating, healthy meals fun. Also, this is so random, but I had no pesto in it and I'm allergic to pesto. I absolutely hate pesto, so that intrigued me. I made this lush green sauce from spinach, creme fraiche, parmesan cheese, and then added it to the leeks edamame beans, cannellini beans, and then topped it with some protein. So I went with sea bass. Delish. If you're gonna make anything from this video, this is another one that I would prioritize. So good. Good morning, good morning! I'm in such a rush this morning, which I knew would be the case, and so thank God to me, I made a little pot of overnight oats. If you have an office job, you know, you have to get up early to get to work. Honestly, this is the go-to breakfast. It's the one I used to have quite a bit when I was in the office. Because the recipe last night was so good, I was craving a Caesar salad for lunch, and I found another recipe from M the nutritionist. In this recipe, instead of going for croutons, she uses crispy chickpeas, which I seasoned with garlic and onion salt. It was so good. Then for the base of my salad, I went with kale. Always make sure to massage your kale, and I like to remove it from the stalks just to make it a bit like nicer to eat. And this is what intrigued me about this recipe. I feel like so many store-bought dressings, they like hide nasty ingredients in there. And so I was excited to try her recipe. It was just yogurt, garlic, Worcester sauce, Parmesan cheese, and lemon juice. Then I added the avocado, chicken, chickpeas to the kale base, and voila. If you've never had sweet potato mac and cheese, you're missing out. This is your sign to try it. These two go together so well. I started by chopping up my sweet potato into cubes. No need to peel. This is all super easy, and then just seasoned it really well and baked it in the oven. I also prepared some sage because I mixed that with breadcrumbs to sprinkle over the mac and cheese. Then I feel like when it comes to making a roux, is that what it's even called, a roux, that kind of paste? It can either go well or 50% of the time it goes lumpy, and thankfully this time it went well. If you don't know how to make a roux, you basically add flour slowly to some melted butter. I like to whisk it until it makes a paste. Then I added some cheese to make it that yummy, creamy, cheesy sauce. You guys, look at the sky right now. Okay, it does not look cool on the camera, but it's cool. It's like super gloomy. And the sky's like split in two. Anyway, it's Friday. It's not even that late. I'm having a late lunch. It's like almost 4. And I want to have pizza. I have like this pizza dough that I've been keeping in the freezer from the company, the Northern Dough. Pizza dough. Just this guy. I don't know, found in Whole Foods. I'm pretty sure you can get it in other supermarkets and stuff. God, it's so dark. It looks like this is dinner. But yeah, I just wanna like, hearty snack. I'm gonna put a bunch of veg on it. I want to know, what are your favorite pizza toppings, because mine is always veggie supreme. I added my mushrooms, some peppers, onions to my pizza, baked it in the oven for 8 minutes. This is the best ready-made pizza dough I have ever bought. And I'm gonna end this video here because it is now Friday night. I actually finished the night with a Wingstop takeaway because I had some friends over. Sorry about the terrible clip, but I had so much fun making this. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you're inspired to make one of these recipes. Please like send me a photo if you do. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.